Welcome everybody to day 3 of having the Yamaha VX Cruiser HO 2024 down in the Fort Myers, Pine Island, Florida area. So if you haven't watched day 1 or day 2 out on the water, I recommend that you watch those first and just kind of watch them in order. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do something a little bit different, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I am going to go straight across the bay from Pine Island to Redfish Pass, and we are going to circle out into the Gulf of America and go down south around Sanibel Island. So we're going to see Bowman's Beach, we'll see Tarpon Beach, we'll see Sanibel Beach, and then what I'm going to do is take you underneath the Sanibel Causeway, which is the huge bridge that will take you from Fort Myers onto Sanibel Island. If you're in the area, that Sanibel Island is just a beautiful place. There's also Fort Myers Beach, which is really great. There are just so many great options for beaches in this area, but if you've watched video 1 and 2, specifically number 2, I take you to some amazing places that you should check out. And there is one more place that I want to show you, which hopefully I'll be heading to tomorrow. So subscribe, stay tuned, and join me for the next one. So being day 3, I am much more comfortable with this water system. So on my day 2 video, you saw that I was able to take the channel, and it's marked all the way from north to south, and you will see today that it is marked all the way completely north to south from North Cayo Casa all the way down past Sanibel Island. So if you are nervous or if you're looking to take a trip here, just know that the waterways are very, very well marked here. Just follow those markers, the red and green markers, to follow that channel all the way down the middle of the entire bay. It's a lot of fun once you get to learn these waters. This is a beautiful place for a vacation. So I encourage you, come out here, support the community that's trying to rebuild themselves from the hurricanes. This is awesome. It is definitely recommended to come down here and play in some saltwater. We are going out into the Gulf of America. As you can see, it is not very rough today. So the wind started today from the east, southeast, and then they shift to southwest. So the wind just kind of swirls like that. It seems like, at least this week with the weather patterns. So it's not that rough today. It's actually a perfect day to go out in the Gulf. It shouldn't be that rough. We'll see. You'll find out with me. Let's go. So there are a couple of public beaches on Captiva Island for you to enjoy. You could come here by car if you want, but if you're going to be coming to Captiva Island by car, you're going to be going through Sanibel Island, and you're going to be passing 3 beaches anyway. So I guess if you want to come all the way down here to Captiva Island, the beaches might be a little bit more private for you, but you're going to pass some great beaches along the way. So you choose and figure out what works best for you guys. Let's continue moving, and so now I can see that I am drifting right into shore. So I'm not super concerned about going around this. It doesn't look like I'm going to be pulled out to sea, at least not right now. The currents could change, and you just got to keep your eye on the current for safety reasons. So let's continue our trip before I get pulled in any closer. Yeah, let's go. You can see this beach here on this left-hand side all the way down this entire island of Captiva. This is a gorgeous place. These homes are just massive. I don't know what the values of them are, but you can check on Zillow if you're interested. I'm sure they're all over $1 million. Let's keep going. we have made it to Blind Pass, just on the south, the most southern tip of Captiva Island is Turner Beach, so right around this jetty here, this rock jetty, Turner Island, and this is Blind Pass. I'm just gonna go a little ways in here by the bridge. It looks like it's very, very shallow, and this is one more way for you to get out into the Gulf from Pine Island. So you just look for those passes, and it's probably hard to see, but I can absolutely see channel markers. So again, as I mentioned, this entire water system is very, very well marked. So don't be afraid to come down here, bring your boat and have fun. You can see that I'm still drifting in towards shore with the ski off, so safety check. If I lose my motor, I'd be okay. All right, let's continue our journey down south around Sanibel Islands. Let's do it. Let's go. Big one. Whoa! Yeah! Woo! That was some good air. Big rollers here now. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. That there are a couple of buoys that are out here. What I'm going to do is just stay to the outside. They do say slow, no wake, and the reason is because this is Bowman's Beach. So if you take a look over there to the left, Bowman's Beach, that's one of the really popular beaches on Sanibel Island, and the most north on Sanibel Island. Let's keep going. The next one is Tarpon Beach, which I believe is near the corner over there. So let's keep moving. Waves are getting pretty big. It's a lot of fun. And this one's short. Oh! Wow! I'm getting wet out here. Full of salt water. I love it. I'm going to stop and just talk about safety one more time. So if you're coming out on the Gulf side and you're going to be spending a lot of time, I've mentioned a couple of times already to just stop your jet ski and see which way you drift. Also wear bright colors. If the current is pulling you out to sea, anything helps. If you need to get help, anything will help. So you need to make sure that you have your emergency signal equipment. Wear bright clothing, something that contrasts with the water really nicely, that can be seen from an airplane or a helicopter. So that's the reason why I have this extremely bright neon shirt on today. I chose it specifically for this trip. So make sure that you do the best that you can to prepare safely. Oh, this is awesome, guys. There's a dolphin like 10 feet away. Let's see where it comes up. There it is. There's our friend. Without actually looking where I'm at on the map, I'm pretty sure that this is Tarpon Beach, somewhere along this coast, and then Sanibel is further down to the east. So now we're on the south side of Sanibel Island. Yeah, the waves have calmed down quite a bit now since we got around the south side of the island. Looks like they're still coming from the southwest, but you know, they're nowhere near as big as they were on the west side. It's a pretty nice ride now. I'm just taking a break out here. Turn the ski off. I'm just gonna let you enjoy the rolling waves for a little bit. Let you up high. It is so peaceful out here. You probably can't see it. So this is where that safety tip comes in, to stop and see which way the current is taking you. So I have stopped and I'm slowly being taken out to sea. So that's just good to know. If you have issues, try to flag someone down as fast as you can. Beautiful out here. All right, let's continue our journey around the south tip of Sanibel Island. Let's go. Southern tip of Sanibel Island. Over to the east, you can see those the bigger buildings over there. That is Fort Myers. And what I'm going to do now is just kind of go slow and hug around the corner of this beach, and we'll see what it looks like. This is all slow knowing now, so I'm just going to kind of putt in here for a little bit, really quickly here. At some point, we're going to start to see, I need to look for it, the channel markers, the green and red channel markers. you would have to cross to get from Fort Myers over to Sanibel Island. This is beautiful over here. This entire island, Sanibel, the ocean-facing side of the island, it is beautiful. Sand all the way, the entire island. This place is just amazing. All right, we are gonna go towards the channel, under the causeway. We have made it to St. James City. This is the most southern point of Pine Island. Oh my God. Something just made a really big splash next to me. Holy cow. Whoa. And there's something here too. Wow. I don't know what those things were. Whew. Probably manatees. Check this out, guys. Look at these dolphins right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. Oh, man, this is awesome. Hi. Hey guys. Hello. Wonderful. Guys. Hi. How cool is that? It's not something you're gonna get in fresh water, is it? That was cool. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna make our way back up north through the Pine Island Channel. Well, I have made it back. My channel's right in front of me. Thank you for joining me in this wonderful journey today. We got a lot done. We went out Redfish Pass. We went out in the Gulf of America all the way around Captiva Island and then Sanibel Island all the way around. We saw Fort Myers and we came back under the Sanibel Causeway. We saw St. James City and then navigating back up here through this channel, through this waterway here. So thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Join me for the next one.